This week in the Tackle Box, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about what we're doing right now, targeting rockfish. And when you're fishing for rockfish, you have two ways to go. Either one, use a little gangion and try to get the smaller school fish and get your 10, 15 fish, depending where you're fishing, the limits are. Or you can target those big fish. And that's what I like to do. I really like to target those big reds, those big ling cod, and the way I do that is with artificial. When I'm targeting just the reds, I really like to focus using a B52 Bucktail and a big rubber tail like this, a sluggo, whatever type of plastic bait you have. And it's just a real easy bait. You just slide on, and this is really simple to do. And it gives you nice big action. Looks like a huge bait, and it is, but for those big reds, it's not a problem. They'll hit that. And if you don't want to put this on, you can use a whole squid, but normally this works out really good. And when you have this like this, you don't have to put anything else on it. Don't have to strip it with a strip of squid or a whole squid. This will work fine. Just let it go all the way down the bottom, bounce it up and down, let it flutter in the current. The bucktail action will flutter, the tail will flutter, and the big reds, for some reason, love these big baits like this. If you're not sure what the B52 Bucktail looks like in your store, this is the packaging. You can find it at your local sporting goods store, or you can find it on our website. Now for the Ling Cod, I'll also use a B52 Bucktail, but the number one way for me to get Ling Cod is to use a metal jig. And I like to use either the macro pattern or the chrome pattern, or you can use a glow in the dark too, for the Magic Metal 8 or 10 ounce model. This is an 8 ounce here, but 10 ounce works really good. When you get into like 300 feet of water, probably want to go 10 ounce. And the way I fish this is to let it go all the way down to the bottom, and when it hits the bottom, grind it in as fast as you can, about 2-3 cranks. You just want this thing to fly up off the bottom and act like it's trying to get away from the ling cod. Ling cod are very aggressive, and they'll go chase it. If you don't get bit as you're winding it up, you'll get bit as you let it flutter back down. You know, it might sound kind of weird. You're down 300 feet. Why do I want to work that jig so fast? It's just because these fish are very, very aggressive. If they think that bait's trying to get away from them, they're going to chase it. They may not even be hungry, but because it's fleeing like that, and ling cod are such predator fish, they'll go chase it down and kill it and eat it. So this is what I like to use. And again, this is what the magic metals look like in your local store. These are techniques I like to use when I'm targeting big rockfish. Doesn't matter where you're fishing, this technique will work. Well, let's get back on the water and show you more exciting action right here on Sport Fishing.